Hello friends, I am Neil Patel, final year student of BTech Mechanical from Navratna University. Here I am going to explain you supply chain of tea in India and how it goes through from different stages. Tea industry. Firstly, tea was popular in China between 4th to 8th century. Then it goes to Japan and slowly becomes popular all over the world. In India, in 16th century, a vegetable dish was also being prepared using tea leaves with garlic and oil. Commercially, tea cultivation in India was driven by British. Then it becomes popular as a beverage in India. Tea industry was reported to be growing in India in the 19th century. Now China becomes first in production of tea by 11.6 kilo per year and India becomes second in production of tea at 980 kilos per year all over the world. Now climate for tea growing. Tea grows best in regions which enjoy a warm humid climate with a rainfall measuring at least 100 centimeters a year. Given these conditions, tea will grow in areas from sea level up to altitude as high as 2100 meters above sea level. As you can see in the picture, young bushes are planted approximately 1.5 meters apart in rows with a distance of 1 meter between each row. The bushes are plucked mostly by hand every 7 to 14 days. Altitude and climate conditions of the growing area are the two deciding factors in this regrowth period. Now major tea growing regions. As you can see in the India map, the highlighted regions are major tea growing regions. And the dark green highlighted regions are the top 5 growing regions in India: Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, and Assam. These regions are also having familiar climate with the tea growing. This is the most important thing of these regions. Now next, different types of tea: white tea, green tea, oolong tea, and black tea. Now white teas are made by drying the buds of tea plant that grow on the high mountain regions. Here the word buds means a small growth that develops into a flower or leaf, or we can say a pre-stage of leaf. As you can see in the picture, tiny silver hairs that covers the buds give the tea a white appearance. So it names as a white tea. Now green tea. The green tea are generally known as unfermented or unoxidized tea. Heat is applied by steaming or roasting. This is followed by rolling and then drying in the large dryers to remove the water content. As you can see in the picture, the maided tea is known as green tea. Now next is oolong tea. Oolong tea are semi-fermented or semi-oxidized tea. For making it, the leaves are first wilted for 4 to 5 hours in the direct sunlight or in warm air inside the factory. Now next is black tea. Black teas are completely fermented teas. Firstly, a quarter of water content is removed, then it rolled and fermented multiple times till the leaves are completely fermented. Then it appears as a black color. So as you can see in the picture, a completely fermented tea. So it is known as a black tea, or we call as a black tea. Now production of tea. Plucked leaves are collected in a basket, carried out on the back of plugger, then is taken to a collection point where the plucked leaf is weighted before being taken to the factory for processing. A skilled plucker can gather up to between 30 to 35 kilograms of plucked leaves in a day, sufficient to produce about 7.5 to 9 kg of processed black tea. As black tea has the major share of the tea market in the terms of production, sales and amounts to drunk. So the most of tea factories produces black tea. Different brands in India. As you can see in the picture, top tea brands in the India: Tata Tea Premium, Tetley, Marvel, Brookie Bond, Red Rebel, Lipton, Taj Mahal, Wagh Bakri, Girnar, etc. Now what they do, they buy the processed black tea and mix it into different flavor. Then finally they do packaging, marketing and reaches to the customer segment. Now finally supply chain of tea in the form of chart. First is tea garden. The role of small growers in marginal in the whole value chain process of the tea industry. At the present, their role is only in the production sector, and as we have seen, only up to the level of supply of green leaves to processing factories. Their share is 21.2% of the total production of tea in India. Many of them are not aware of the different processes of tea value and role of the key stockholders of industry. Small tea growers, as reported above, share only a marginal value added process and into the final product. So now the transportation cost is also going to added. Then it comes to a auctional sale or private sale. Then it's going again, a transportation cost is going to add. Then it comes to a tea blending center or a estate factory, or we can say a brand name factory. At there our tea is going to convert into a flavored form, and then the processing cost is again going to add it into our product. Again marketing cost of processing different government taxes, and that again transportation cost to paid by distributor, then again zone distribution center, then again it goes to a local distributor, and finally it comes to the hand of consumer. So like this the whole supply chain is going to complete of it. Thank you.